Let's go back to Tim Costello now, and it's about AUSTRAC, which is investigating suspected dirty cash flowing through Sportsbet and Bet365, the online gambling agencies. Let's go to the Chief Advocate of the Alliance for Gambling Reform, Tim Costello. Tim, good to see you. Thanks for your time this morning. I suppose it makes sense that after the troubles that Crown and Star had, that might extend to the online gambling agencies. It does appear, though, AUSTRAC is on the hunt. What's your thoughts on this?
Yeah, well, long overdue. What we saw from Perth to Sydney to Melbourne to Brisbane into casinos was really a failure by AUSTRAC to raise the alarm about so many millions of dirty money. And when we talk about money laundering, it's code for enabling organised crime. Trafficking women, trafficking guns, selling drugs to our kids. We saw the Crime Commission report into pokies saying billions of dirty money going through suburban pokies in New South Wales. So absolutely, unfortunately, sports betting is of the same family, and I'm very glad AUSTRAC are lifting their game and investigating.
And it all comes in a week when billions of dollars is being gambled because the Melbourne Cup, as we know, run this week, but there are other races, of course, taking place in the Spring Carnival. It's also timed with a new campaign that's going to hit these companies, so no longer gamble responsibly. There's a few others that are basically going to warn people that the chances are highly likely that they will lose that money. What are your thoughts on that campaign and how effective it can be?
Well, it's a step, but a small step in the right direction. It's far better than gamble responsibly, but then anything's better than gamble responsibly because basically that just pulled a scapegoating technique, saying most of us are responsible. There's a few pathetic individuals irresponsible. It silenced them, it stigmatised them. It became easier to admit you've got a drug problem in Australia than a gambling problem because you were irresponsible. So, look, they introduce a bit of reality, these new messages like you could lose. No, it won't actually do the job. When you have 943 sports bet ads on free-to-air TV a day here in Australia. And that's not newspapers, radio, social media, just free-to-air. Britain, by comparison, has just 12 a week. Spain and Italy have banned all sports betting advertising. So when you have a tsunami of ads, the new messages, though better, will just become wallpaper. And the collective psychic vomit from most parents when they see a sports bet ad saying, how can this be on in family viewing times? How can I protect my kids from an adult product? Why do they know the logos of sports betting companies, the odds, the jingles? No, it won't be enough. We actually still have to go further.
So with that said, should there be a certain time, like alcohol, that gambling ads should be played on television?
Just to treat it like alcohol would be a great start. You can't have an alcohol ad before 8:30. You can have sports bet ads on MasterChef, on The Block, on the 6 o'clock commercial newses. Just to treat it like alcohol would be a great start. And remember that we're sort of going down this strange lane where we actually were told, but tobacco advertising for the Benson and Hedges cricket, if you lose it, there'll be no cricket. The sky will fall in. We got rid of tobacco. The sky didn't fall in. We have cricket. We were told the Foster's AFL Grand Final, if we lose alcohol advertising, there won't be AFL. The sky will fall in. We got rid of alcohol. We still have AFL. We're now in exactly the same point with sports betting, saying absolutely people should have the right to bet. We're a free society, but actually it's sponsoring sport, capturing sport. And when you think that, Peter, greyhounds and horse racing only ever existed for gambling, I don't have a problem with that. But your AFL footballers, your NRL footballers, your cricketers, they never existed just for gambling. And now there's not a child that's watched their heroes play sport without knowing the odds and thinking sport and betting go together with AFL, NRL. That's ridiculous.
Okay. Tim Costello, appreciate your time this morning. Thank you.